Hey guys, welcome to my video. I'm your host, the J-Man, and here I am in my bathroom because this is the only room in the house that's available to do a video in. So this is the only way I can get privacy in here, but just so you know, I am on the toilet, but I'm not using the toilet. Okay, so now let's get to the review. Yesterday, I saw Paranormal Activity 2 in the theater. And I want to give you guys my first impression, my first opinion of this movie. Now, I did see the original, and when that came out on DVD, I was able to get a copy of that and watch it in the convenience of my own home. Watched it, not really knowing what to expect. I mean, of course, I thought it was scary. I heard it was scary, but I really wasn't too sure about how scary it would be. Especially because it was one of those Blair Witch Project type of films, very amateur, probably shot on a DV recorder, just a mini DV, and nothing super professional, just real amateur style. And people have had complaints with those type of movies in the past, but they've made really good money. Just look at Blair Witch Project, for example. But this one a little bit different because it's not shaky camera work. At least the camera is constant. But anyway, I'm not reviewing that film. I'm reviewing this film, Paranormal Activity 2, which is, in essence, it's actually a prequel and a sequel. And what I mean by that is the majority of the movie takes place before the original movie, but the tie-ins are very close, very similar. The couple from the first film shows up periodically in this film. And the relation is that the girl from the original film, this movie is about her sister Christine, and their family, and what happened to them before anything happened to Katie and Micah. Alright, so in this movie we have a bigger house this time. It's very familiar. It's almost the same exact house, the same layout, a little bit bigger though. We've got security cameras all over the house, so that explains how you're able to see these different camera angles. And it picks up night vision and it picks up sound. So we have different camera angles throughout the house that we're constantly checking in on. When the family goes to sleep at night, we're able to we look at the security cameras, and that's how we know what's going on. But yeah, they're very wide angle camera angles, so there's a lot to look at. There's some clutter, but it's not too much. It's not too confusing. You can pretty much just focus on the areas that you think something might happen. Alright? Now, a lot of time goes by in this film. It's slow in the beginning like the first one, but the difference is this time it's not so much about the couple. In the first one there was a lot of drama that built between them, a lot of emotion, and I think that was what really drove the movie forward. And what was great about the original is that they started out this happy couple, and then they started having all these emotional problems, and it just got more and more out of control. And the more emotional they got, the worse things got paranormally. In this movie, it's not quite the same. You have a teenage daughter, a baby, of course the mother and father, and a dog. And that's pretty much it. There's a boyfriend who comes around every now and then. Oh, and the maid, of course. So a few more characters, but pretty much the same exact thing. For the most part, it's the same movie, the same stuff happens. If you saw the first one, you know what to expect, but you're probably not going to be very impressed with this one. It's not very different at all. What really sells the movie, the most important part, is the sound effects. The sound effects are so tremendous. If it wasn't for them, none of this would be believable. I mean, for the most part, the sound effects is what gives you that scare factor. But yeah, it's a confusing movie. Things happen and are not explained at all. It's bad editing because it goes from one scene to the next. It skips like entire transitions Like, we don't get to see how they got from one point to the next, and it's just really confusing that way. But I think they might have rushed the ending. You know, even though it was shocking, it still didn't leave you satisfied. Well, it didn't for me anyway. But having seen the first movie, I really didn't enjoy this all that much. I thought I would really like it, but it was pretty much just the same experience again, except it was dulled down this time because, well, I've already seen it. So if you're seeing it for the first time, you'll probably enjoy it. Otherwise, not so much. But there were some very confusing moments in this film, and that's what I disliked about it the most. So please, give me your comments and let me know how you feel about it. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.